Hi everybody, Jennifer Hiles. If you're still following along, thank you so much for doing that. If you don't know who I am Jennifer Hiles, and I've been vlogging my AVM experience. If you'd like to go back and look at some of the videos, you can just kind of visually see some of the changes that I've already been through. And if you want to go check out my GoFundMe page, and if you haven't already, you can see pictures from when I was a baby to now, so you can kind of see the transformation happening and just get a better idea of my story. I was actually thinking about just making a video about everything. I think I might do that next time probably. If you'd also like to follow me on my Facebook page, I can't really add new friends, but you could follow along and connect with me that way, or send a message if you'd like. And some people like to follow the Instagram. That's just Jennifer Hiles. No, Jennifer Funk Hiles, F-U-N-K. Jennifer Funk Hiles. And Snapchat's just Jennifer Hiles. Or you could subscribe to these videos and follow along. I know I've come quite a ways just even in the last few months, but there's still a long ways to go. Yeah. Sorry it took me so long to make a video. I can't even remember when my last surgery was. It was a couple weeks ago. They didn't do everything that I thought that they were going to do that I kind of told you guys about. But I think that's kind of how it normally goes. He tells me what he's going to do, and then once he gets in there, he has a different plan, and that's okay. I trust his judgment and the way he does stuff. He's a brilliant man, so just whatever he does, I'm fine with. But the only thing they really did this time, if you look at my last video, I know my lip's still big over here, and I drool a lot because of the way it's all set up, but it's gotten a lot smaller, and I can't really move it a lot because it's still really stiff, but it'll get there, and it's numb again, so I'm always getting stuff stuck and can't really feel it. But they did go in and I had the stitches all right here, and I still have them in my mouth, and then I guess to here, but they were all the way up. It feels really weird in there, you can feel where it's connected. It's all lumpy, but yeah, I think he did a really good job. He took most of that, you know how it's really pink here, there was a big patch of it right here, and he did a really good job taking all that out. So, and when I woke up, it was I don't know, it looked a lot different than this. It looked like just a big chunk kind of gone right here, so it's getting better. I'm hoping that this one will go up maybe someday, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But I'm really happy with where I'm at right now. And he also went and did laser surgery over all these scars. I have makeup on right now, so it's obviously a little lighter, but when I woke up, just all of these little tiny dots all the way around, and all on this here, on this, then all the way down here. This part has been extremely tender. It feels like somebody burned me with a hot rod, but I feel that's because of the injections. I don't really know what he injected me with, and I always forget to ask him about it. But I thought that surgery went really well. I think he's going to keep doing the laser surgeries. He obviously did not remove any of these pieces of AVM, but he did go in and he cut from here to here to here, and he removed a big piece of that scar tissue and just kind of pulled it together. And before, this line was actually right here, so all this stuff was bunched up here in my eye. And after surgery, my eye kind of looked like this, it was open. It was really creepy, but it settled back down, and I like that it got pulled down here, so it really opened my eye up more. I like that. That's all he really did in that surgery. Still waiting for the stitches in my mouth to come out. Dustin's mom told me what they're made out of, so it's really creepy every time I can feel them. I'm like, gross. Sorry. Yeah, last time I went and seen Dr. Wayner, like he kept apologizing. Well, first my lip hurt really bad. I don't know if you could tell. Well, like this skin is thin, and then this skin over here is thick, as well as over here. Like everything is thick, and I don't know. Like I have this scar here, so I don't know if they like pulled it up, and this skin down here was thicker. But it's swollen looking, or I don't know if that's just how it is, but it was really swollen before, and I was kind of freaking out. Actually, I freaked out a lot because, sorry, I ramble. There was like a girl in a subway who gave me a dirty look one day, and it just really hurt my feelings. I don't know why. I was just having an emotional day, basically. Because like I hold a lot of stuff in, or I brush a lot of stuff off, but then sometimes things just get to you, and I kind of went in there and had a bad day, and I was telling them all that, like, I don't know, they told me how good I looked, and I just shook my head no, and I cried, and I was like, no, like, because I thought they were just telling me that, and I don't know, I kind of freaked out for a while and told them that I didn't like my lip and all this stuff. But really, I was just hurt from the girl on the subway like 20 minutes before that and just having a hard time. And like he came in and he was telling me, he's like, you're beautiful. I know things aren't going the way that we planned, but you gotta just, you know, have patience and stuff. I don't know. He just made me not worry. And then after that, I was like, okay, I'm being super ridiculous. And I even messaged them afterwards and apologized for my freak out. Like, I know it's okay to have freak outs, but I wish I wouldn't have done it there and been like, I don't like this, because that's not true. I do like it. I do appreciate everything that they're doing, and I am happy with where I'm at in my journey right now. But when I left there, he came out and he was telling Dustin, and he told me that like he was sorry about everything that's pretty much gone wrong and how I was in pain and stuff, and he just felt really bad. But I don't want him to feel bad. Like, I get that he feels bad, but like it's not his fault, you know? No journey's perfect, and there are bound to be bumps in the road. So I don't know, I guess I just feel bad about that, but I just want him to know that it's okay, and I am happy. I was supposed to have surgery, today's what, Saturday? I was supposed to be having surgery Monday, the 15th, I think. I was supposed to have a angiogram and embolization with Dr. Ortiz. And the last time I went in to see Dr. Wayner was Thursday. The lady came in and she was kind of telling me that she was having a hard time talking to Dr. Ortiz's office, and she talked to him for 30 minutes on the phone, and they were worried about payment, like how I was going to pay for the procedure Monday, which I know they're originally like $80,000. And she was telling them that I'm on like the low income scale, like I have to only pay a small percentage of the huge surgery bill. And I thought she said that she got it figured out, but maybe I heard it wrong. But yeah, I was like, thank you for doing all that, and I was like, I'm sorry, everything I do just seems super complicated. But then I left there and I kind of told Dustin what she said, and we were just happy that it got figured out. But then yesterday, I got a phone call telling me that it was Carissa from Dr. Ortiz's office telling me that they canceled the surgery for Monday because of financial issues. And I I called, she didn't answer, and then I checked my voicemail later, and she said that surgery was totally canceled, and they need to figure out how I'm gonna pay for it. Which is kind of sad, yes, because I've had two. I had one last July, and then I had one this May, and they already knew that I couldn't pay for it like fully or whatever. And so I guess I don't really realize what they thought I was going to do this time. Like, I've always paid a percentage of it. So I don't understand, but I'm trying not to get all freaked out about it, even though I was really looking forward to doing that. I was looking forward to it and scared for doing it, because that's always kind of more freaky for me. I think the embolizations, I don't know why, it's 'cause I think too much. But they were going to embolize my gums so that soon, whenever it could happen, like they do it every 3 months, embolize my gums so that my teeth could come out when it's safe for them to be taken out. And the most thing I was thinking about is like the AVM is like like I have AVM here, and in my gums and in my nose now that just started since my surgery in May. But this is like the only active growing AVM. And like, it is so hard, like making facial expressions or just moving my face or trying to blow my nose or anything. Like, it's like a hard lump in there, and it doesn't feel good. I would like for it to be out, and it's just crazy in a way because I never really, like, you know that the AVM can grow and pop up in random places, but I don't know, when it happens, you're just like, whoa, what? Like, you don't expect it, I guess. And I know it could be worse, so I'm glad that it's not. But I was still hoping just to have that part embolized so that it hopefully would not keep growing or, you know, just be taken care of that much more before I go home. And also, like, I wrote that on Facebook, and I don't like when people write comments like negatively towards the doctors. Like, I know it sucks, but like, do you realize how much he already helped me? Like, I'm in a completely different boat than I was 1 year and 1 month ago. Like, I'm so thankful for Dr. Ortiz, so I don't like that. It drives me crazy. I guess when I post stuff, I don't look for negative comments about like whatever I'm posting about, you know, like I'm just telling, it's like simply telling people like, hey, this is what's happening because I know you guys, like some of you guys pray for me or something, and you would think I was having surgery Monday, but now I'm not, and I tell you why. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't understand it, but there's a reason for everything, and I guess I'm just gonna pray about it and have faith that it will all work out, just like God has paved me like this perfect road already, like to having everything work out. And yes, maybe things don't happen in my time, and it would be nice for them to happen before I leave, but like worrying, I know I'm really awesome at worrying, or horrible, however you want to say it, but like I know it's not going to help me. Like, I don't want to do that. And when everyone's freaking out and posting about it, or like, I don't know, even some people, they tell me 100 times, like, go to the Ronald McDonald House, apply for Medicaid there. Like, I know that they're trying to help, but it just makes 100 things go through my head, and it gets like overwhelming almost, and it's just too much to handle. But sometimes I debate on even posting about them, but I figure I do need to let people know what's going on. It's just, it gets to be a lot sometimes. So, right, your prayers are welcome, and thank you for those, and for the positive thinking, because I know thinking positively is like where it's at. It's hard to all the time, but it's important to do that. I have, so Monday was supposed to be one of my surgeries, and then that got canceled, and then my next surgery now is August 26th, and Dr. Wayner wants to give me a Cupid's bow. I can't really even see the top of my lip. But if for those of you who don't know what the Cupid's bow is, like, I don't even know if I've ever had one before, but you know, like girls, whatever, even boys, I'm sure, their lip kind of goes like up and then has that dip and then down. Those super cute lips. He wants to give me one of those, and I have no idea how he's going to do it, but he can do anything, so he thinks I need one of those before I leave. And he also said he wants to kind of fix up this scar. I have no idea how he's going to do it, because I just feel like the scar itself isn't so bad, but again, like, it's the thin skin and then the thick skin, like, that's it's such a huge difference. It's crazy. I need to ask him about that. I always forget, like, the important questions. I need to start writing them down. So that's the 26th, and then we're leaving so soon. We're leaving at the end of this month, August 31st at 9:30 in the morning. Dustin, myself, and my children. Hopefully not a bunch of good stuff with us. We're gonna try to get on the train and make it back home. First we go to Washington, and then we go to Chicago, have quite a long layover there, and then we'll make it to Omaha, Nebraska at about 11 p.m. on September 1st. So that's kind of crazy. I am sad about leaving New York. Like, when I think about it, it kind of makes me want to cry. And just thinking about leaving this apartment, because at first, I know we like came here. It was weird to have an apartment here. Didn't feel like home. Was kind of scared. Didn't really know fully how to get around or like where the stores were or anything. But now we know like everything. Like, I feel so comfortable here. Like this does not look like a temporary house. Like, it looks like we full on live here. Like, and I really do like it. And like, not only that, the biggest reason is because my whole entire life, like, I've never had a problem and just been able to go to a doctor and have them actually know what I'm talking about or be able to help me in any way at all. Like, that doesn't happen. Or like, not been scared. Like, if something happens, just be like, my doctor can help me. Like, he lives here. And I have the comfort of knowing that I am like 20-30 minutes away from the hospital, like, any given time. Like I don't feel scared. Like, I feel like, obviously, if you have something wrong with you and there's like the best doctor in the world that treats that condition, you're gonna feel comfortable being right there with him. So, and then just being able to have surgeries just keep rolling, like, every few weeks or whatever he wanted to do, like, that part's nice, because I really just want to get it going, like, at whatever pace he would like. And I think I can keep doing that, hopefully. Just come here whenever he needs me to, or, you know, like he says, I'm gonna have a break for a while and then I'll come back in a few months. And obviously, like, just because I'm leaving, a lot of people think that this is over. This is so far from over. Like, the reason we came here is because they told us we had to be here for a few months because I was going to have surgeries like every 3 weeks, and I needed to be here in case, you know, like, just to see them so they could see how things were going, and it'd be pointless to go back and forth anyway. And I know, like, I had a 6-week gap where I didn't have any surgeries, but like, things went wrong. Like, I had staph infection, my skin was dying, and it was so nice to be able to go there like 2-3 times a week and have them monitor it rather than go home and have them not know anything. So I'm so thankful that I was able to come here and like get this much done and like you know, just be able to see, like, Dr. Maynard and Dr. Koch mean so much to me. It's unbelievable how much they mean to me. I can't even explain it or put it into any kind of words. So if you have somebody that you literally love and care about that much, and that they're helping you, like, get your life, like, on track, it's nice just to be able to go, like, a doctor visit. I love the doctor visits because I get to see, like, people that I really care about that have helped me, and that's a good feeling. And I guess when we get home, I'm excited. Well, not I guess. When we get home, I'm excited to see everyone, like my parents, my sister, his brother, his family, the new nephew, like friends, my awesome friends that I love. Thank you, like all you guys. Thank you so much. And Kaya's gonna start school for the first time. She's going into kindergarten. And that's another reason we're not staying any longer, is it's like her first year in school, like ever. And so I didn't want her to start like in the middle of the month or the end of the month and, like, you know, just be dropped into some place that she's never been before and have her be confused when all the other kids already know where everything is. Like, I want her to be just as confused as the other children. So that was like a big factor in what made us decide to go back on September 1st. And Marlena, she'll be in first grade again this year. And like, I just want her, I want them to be comfortable and just be able to go first day with everybody else, just be on the same page. I don't want them to feel behind or like they don't know what's going on. So there's that. Mostly excited to see everybody when I get home. Mom, Dad, Alan, Nikki, like Grandma, like brother, and the members here. Everybody. I'm excited. It's gonna be like emotional, I think. Like, I never really thought about it that much until Rhonda Getch, Rochelle Getch used to be my best friend. I still love her so much. I wish I could talk to her more. But her mom wrote me so many cards, like, since I've been here. And she wrote me a letter the other day, and I was at the bus stop and I read it, and I just got so emotional, and it made me like bawl at the bus stop, and I was crying on the train. But it was happy tears, so it wasn't bad. Just like some of the things she said, like, when you get home, you're gonna realize like how far you've come and that you did it. And it makes me want to cry right now just thinking about it, because like, I don't know. And I remember like how I felt when I left there. I was scared and was afraid to be away from everybody, and I was afraid to make the changes that I did. But like, I did do it. I got the hardest parts over with, and like it happened. It's happening right now. It's not done yet, and that's okay. But it's happening, and like, it just feels so good. So to be able to come back there, and like, that was my worry before I left, was like not coming back or having something bad happen, you know, and that hasn't happened, and it's gonna feel so good to go back. I'm like, you know, thank you for making me, like, I would have realized that in time, but like, to think about it feels really good. And thank you for your support and everything else. If you watch this, I love you for that. Thank you. I guess these are just a couple other random things that I'm gonna babble about. One thing that has really helped me a lot, like when I'm feeling down or something, Mallory Hiles, she's like, how do I say it? She's like my mom's ex-husband's daughter, but I'm gonna just call her like my sister because that's too confusing to go into it. Mallory Hiles, she sent me a big box of stuff while I was here, and among it was a chicken noodle soup book for the surviving soul. And you know, I kind of looked into it at first, and I realized that it was for cancer patients, are like mostly about cancer patients. And then I was like, I don't have cancer or whatever, you know? And I didn't really read it for a while. And then Dustin was going through all the books that people sent me. Thank you for all of them. I'll read them eventually. But he was like, why don't you read it? Like, I'm sure every book is good if you just read it. I'm like, yeah. And I kind of got to looking at it more, and it was just little short stories, and I read the beginning, and then I decided to read the first chapter, and I realized that it's just like a bunch of people sent in their own experience, and they put them all into a book, and I really highly suggest it. Like, but like the biggest things in there for like surviving, or like Survivor. First of all, Survivor, the other day, like, I was thinking, like, some people say victims and survivors, and this was in the book too. Like, victims and survivors. Like, you can be like, I'm an AVM victim, or I'm a cancer victim, or you could be like, I'm an AVM survivor, I'm a cancer survivor. And a survivor is anybody who has something wrong with them, like some illness, and you're alive, like you're surviving, you're doing good. But like a victim, I don't know, it's just all in the way you look at it. So if you're alive and something's wrong with you, you're a damn survivor. It's a good thing. But it said like the main things about like dealing with them or overcoming them is health, like huge. I'm really big on like learning about health stuff, and it's all about like what you put into your body. Pretty damn much. Put good things into your body. Look it up. If you have something wrong with you, know more about it like than anybody else. Like research, and like the more you know, like it'll lead to other things, and then the more you'll find out, and the more you'll be able to help yourself. God, like, I know a lot of people are like afraid of God, or like don't believe in God, or maybe it's because of like churches, or maybe somebody not saying anything in like a God context, or anything that God would actually want you to say or do told you something and it turned you away from them. But God is an important, huge, important thing of life. Like, you are a spiritual being. God's very important. If you don't know him, or you want to know him, or you just don't know anything, just pray and like open your heart to him and repeat it, you know? Like, what could it hurt? It couldn't hurt anything. That's just my suggestion to you. You don't have to do it. But a major part of it also is thought. Like, the way you think, the way your attitude is about it, something, like, that can change everything. They could change the entire situation, and you're actually healthier. Your body reacts to things better, like when you have a positive attitude. And I'm not saying like you have to be positive 100% and never have a bad day, never cry, never break down. Like, that's impractical. Nobody can do that. I have bad days. I freak out. I cry in the bathroom. You're a human. Like, let your emotions, if you have emotions, feel them. Don't get stuck in them. Feel them and just know that it's okay, and this is gonna pass. Just live, you know? See all the little things in life, like, see them and be with them, and know that little things in life are the big things. Like, have a good attitude. I know it's hard, but you can do it. Like, you're capable of anything. And laughing is super good. Like, it could literally ease your pain. Just like laugh, be happy, smile, positive. That book though, like, literally, it's so, like, it's inspirational. It just makes you realize a lot of things. And like, I don't have cancer, but like, I feel like I'm going through like hard things, and I feel like anybody who's going through something hard or medical or like anything, like anything. Like, you could read the book, and one thing I like about it is, like, I could be sitting on the subway and read a couple chapters, because some of them are like a page long and some of them are like 4 pages long. It's an easy little read. Like, I like books like that. And simple. So, chicken noodle soup for the surviving soul. It's the first chicken noodle soup book I've ever read. I'm not a huge reader, but I really enjoy that one. One thing that's been bothering me is like some of the things, like my friends. I don't know if they're my friend. I don't know. Sometimes I don't think friends do. Like, you wouldn't do that if you were really my friend, like that. But I look at them and I love them and care about them, so like, it hurts me when you hear people say stuff. But, and like, I know, let me just say it. Like, I heard that one of my friends was telling people that I'm fake because I pretend to have the perfect life, like nothing's ever wrong, and I'm so perfect, and all my posts are annoying and everything else. And it's just like, I don't know, that really bothers me. I'm sure not that they're not the only ones, and I probably bother a lot of people just by writing positive things and saying positive things, which is really odd to me. But I do get a lot of like compliments or like comments being like, you're such a good mom, or like, you're such a role model, or you're inspirational, or you're, just positive things people say, and thank you for that. I'm just saying, like, I honestly don't know how to take a compliment. It's weird. Like, I don't go on there and be like, yeah, thank you. Like, I don't really thank people for saying that, but thank you. It's just that, like, I feel like a normal person. I don't feel like any better or more perfect or anything like that than other people, so it's weird to hear those things from people. I guess I really don't understand them that much, but that's okay. Like, you're allowed to say and think whatever you think. But of course, like, I have my bad moments, and I have my bad times, and I have my struggles. Like, I'm not the perfect mom, I'm not the perfect wife, I'm not a perfect person, period. Like, I'm obviously not. And like, I would love for you to show me a person who is the perfect person. Like, you're not gonna find a perfect person. You're gonna find everybody doing the best that they can. And like, I never claim to be perfect. It's just weird. Like, I just believe in spreading positivity and like love and light and like share the good. Like, there's enough negativity and enough bullshit. Like, why do I have to share every time that, if Dustin and I have an agreement, or that my children aren't listening, or like, everybody has those problems, and what good is it gonna do if I like put those out there all the time? Like, and I think we do pretty good as a family, and we're getting better all the time. So like, and I'm proud of that, and I'm gonna share the good moments, and I'm gonna share the happiness and like the good things, and I'm gonna share my journey with people. And like, I guess I just don't see the problem in that. I just guess I don't really understand like why they're complaining. I just feel like friends should want the best for each other, and just know that if I'm your friend, I want the best for you. I pray for you if you're hurt or if something's wrong for you. Like, I hate to see you hurt. I'll support you, like, no matter what, unless you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, and then I'll probably, tell you as a friend nicely with love, like, I don't think that you might be making a decision, that's right. and I will love you, like, regardless of everything else. So I don't know, I guess it just kind of hurts when I hear people saying stuff like that when they couldn't just come to me and talk to me. But I guess everybody's different in the way that they do stuff. And also, like, if your friends are like always talking negatively about their other friends, you can almost guarantee that they're probably doing it to you too. And I'm not saying like don't love those people, because I'm always going to love those people and care and wish the best for those people, but it's important to have like good friends. And you might only have a few of them, but that's all you need. Like, find good people. My point is that I know that I'm not perfect, and I never claim to be perfect. I know this. That's fine with me. Just love yourself and be who you are, and like share positivity. Did I say that? Positivity. Because the world freaking needs it. Like, it really does. And speaking of positivity, I know this might be kind of weird, but there are a couple guys on my Facebook. I might say their names wrong. Gary Stokovich and William, you have the weirdest last name, Berkebile. I don't know how to say your names, but they always make, like, I think if you want to, like, on YouTube, Gary's name is That Man Named Gary, and on YouTube, or you could just find him on my friends list on Facebook if you'd like to. I think they're like good people to follow or just kind of watch, because you know, there's those people that you have in your everyday life that they spread positivity, or they make you think, or like reevaluate your lives or your decisions or your actions. And I think those people are really important to have around. And I don't know, people just need some positivity, man. So like, if you need like positivity or like good words, I suggest that you go follow those guys. Gary makes videos like every day, I think. Like, I'm not sure the exact amount, but I think he tries to do it every day. And there was just something that he said to me the other day that I kind of wanted to share, because it really spoke to me a lot. There's quite a few things, but this one was really making me think. He was talking about like insecurities, and maybe you're a person who doesn't have insecurities, and that's awesome, but I know that there are a lot of people that do have insecurities. I'm one of them. I have quite a few of them. But there are people that literally like their insecurities are like, they lock them down like with chains, and they don't get to live their life to their full potential because they're always worried about what other people think. But like, sometimes you make up things like in your own head. Like, you think, I don't know, I could just name something small off the top of my head. Like, one time my friend, when I was younger, well, I guess she did tell me it, but it doesn't matter what other people think. She told me that like the upper part, like the front of my legs, like right below my waist, she was like, why are your legs so big? And I'm like, what? And she's like, your legs stick out really far. And I was like, oh. And then I was like, wow, they do. And then after that, I thought everybody in the whole world was like, why are her legs so big? And like, I don't know, this really scarred me like more than I care to talk about right now. Like, it caused a lot of like, I still have these problems. And that was when I was like 14 years old. So I was always like insecure about that, along with other things like my lip, or, you know, when people are like, why is your nose so big? I'm like, oh my gosh, you have a big nose. Or just things that I thought about myself, you know. But let's just stick to the ones that you think about yourself. Like, you make up things in your own mind. You're like, this is wrong about me, so everybody else thinks it's wrong. First of all, you have to not care about what other people think. It's none of your business what they think. your body is just a body, and you should be happy you have it and be able to go out there and do whatever you want with it. Like, move your body, talk to people with your body, like, go do anything. But I don't know, like, your thoughts, when you think that something's wrong with you and you tell yourself it over and over and over again, you're like holding yourself back. I need to not do that, because like, if you tell yourself something over and over again, you think that the whole world thinks that same exact thing, and that's not true. Like, it's hard to think that people would think anything different because you told yourself it like 100 million gazillion times. But you gotta like break through that and know that it's not true, and maybe it is true. Like, who cares? It's not a big deal. You have more to offer than the size of your nose or how big your legs are, or if you don't like your voice, or you think something's too big or something's too small, or like if you're shy to talk to people, like, just. And then he was talking about like faking it till you make it, and that is so true. And it's like, faking it till you make it like doesn't make you a fake person. Like, it's about going out there and like doing what you want to do and feeling free about it without caring what anybody else thinks. And it's like, yeah, like, okay, for instance, like my brother, he's afraid to like go talk to people, or like he has like social awkwardness, or he just don't know how to talk to people, and so do I. Like, I'm horrible at it. If you talk to me ever in real life, I'm probably not going to say anything to you, and I'll probably turn around and be like, oh, and like talk to my kid, because I'm just that awkward. And I need to work on this too. But like, fake it till you make it. Like, just go, like, push yourselves to be in these situations. Like, if you want to do something, like, you really want to do it, but you have some kind of like insecurity or like something, you gotta just do it. Like, fake it till you make it. Go out there and do it. It might suck like the first 20 times, but after that it'll get easier and easier and easier. But you're never gonna do it if you just stay in your comfort zone and just like be like, oh, I can't do that because of this, or like, you know, I'm just worried about what people are gonna think. Like, just do it. You're never gonna do anything unless you just force yourself to go out there and do it. And I think that's all really important stuff, and it's hard, but like, you can do it. And just like, even people find it weird to be like, oh, you're insecure or you're like shy or something to me, and I'm like if I would tell you things, you'd be like, you wouldn't even well, you'd believe me, but you'd be like, whoa, that's crazy. And I think that also, like, I'm not shy because I make these videos, and I think these videos in a way like have helped me talk to people. Like, I'm still not that great at it, but it has helped me, like, you know, when you open or like share stuff about yourself, like, if you have anything wrong with you and you feel weird about it, just talk to people about it. Like, open it up. Like, you could set yourself free just by opening up about it. Like, before, my AVM, my teeth, everything else, like, I didn't want anybody to know. Like I trapped myself in this like horrible little thing where I just didn't want people to know about me. And like, now that I just like share everything, it's so much better. Like, I don't have to worry myself. I don't have to like keep everything to myself. And like, sometimes, you know, you need people. You just need people. You know, sometimes you can't do things yourself. So don't be afraid to open up to people if you have like a problem either. Just like, open up. Let everything go. Like, get out of that comfort zone. Let go of those insecurities. Fake it till you make it. Do whatever you gotta do to like break yourself free of whatever you need to do. Like, I think I just put like 27 subjects in one. I'm not sure if I did. King of Rambler. Yeah, I highly suggest to go follow them. Gary Stokovitz and William Berkapillion. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Um. Anyway, I'm gonna stop. How many minutes is this one? 45. I'm sorry. Anyway, I just want to thank you guys again so much for all your thoughts, for your prayers, for your donations, for your like shares, just like grabbing people's attention. I've met so many great people like AVM, VM, like so many different things. And it's nice to hear other people's stories, of course. Just for the nice comments and kind words. Someone's doing that. Just for people doing things like they don't have to do. Like, I know you guys don't have to do anything for me. Like, nothing at all. Like, I could be on this whole journey, like, solo with just Dustin and the girls. And we couldn't even done it, like, alone without anybody. We needed your guys' help and support and, like, God's support. And, like, we needed all that just to get here. And so, you know, especially when people just go out of their way to do things for us that they didn't have to do in the first place, that means so much. Because I'm sure you guys could think of like 100 other things that you could have been doing with your time. And thank you for helping us so much. Thank you, thank you. There's another way that my mom and Denny, I think that's how you say the name, Denny, kind of thought of doing is that they're kind of hoping that people, there's already been 2. Denny donated like a bunch of essential oils. Thank you for that. And then one of my best friend, Alex Hicks from Mitchell, South Dakota, from Mark's Tattoo Studio, her and her boyfriend Jesse donated like a $200 gift certificate towards their tattoo studio. And they auction it off like on Facebook. So if you go on Facebook and if you wanted to be a part of this or just kind of check it out, you can go follow me on my Facebook and then find my mom, which isn't hard to do. Like, she's all over my Facebook page. Elfrida Sims, Alfreda, Elfrida. She's the one mostly posting about it. People will have things like for donation and they will just send them to my mom, and then my mom will post them, and I think there'll be like 3 days where people can like do like a Facebook auction where you just kind of comment like your bid, and then by noon on the 3rd day whoever bidded the highest gets the thing. And then that is really helping me through my surgeries, just because like it's cost so much money. And just, you know, we're gonna have to keep coming back and forth for at least the next year. So I just appreciate all you guys that are donating items and then just everything, you know. Thank you for doing that. You guys have all helped me out so much. So much. Yeah, but there's that if you guys wanted to get involved with any of that. I think that's all. I'm horrible. It's like almost an hour long. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. Love you guys. Take care.